So I did this interpretation in Spanish, but I think I'm going to do it in English because it was very, very interesting. So the dream is this man that that he's like in a country home, and it's a beautiful day, and he, it's just a sunny day, beautiful. He's in a house that isn't very big. It's quite small but comfortable, and just comfortable. So at the distance, he sees this figure that seems to be like a female figure come towards him, and as she approaches, it's his ex-wife. And so she stands, and as she's coming, right, it starts getting gray, all right? And there's this beautiful, huge tree that is just enormous, that you can tell is very, very old, and is beautiful and is green and everything. So she comes in, and she doesn't come in. She comes to him, and she stands in front. And I hope I remember the dream correctly, so please forgive me if I do not. And she pulls out a purse or a bag used for market that he gave her, and he gifted to her. And she says, "Do you remember this?" And as she holds the purse, in front of him, she proceeds to get two rocks from the floor, from the ground, and she proceeds to hit the rocks, and it violently, and it progresses from from slowly to very violently. As she hits the bag violently, he drops to the floor and cannot get up. All right. In the dream, in of itself as well, the tree dies down and it is completely dead. All right. The last scene, and he is overcome by pain. He's overcome by pain while he's on the floor, and then he sees his girlfriend, who he currently has, next to his ex-wife, completely naked. So this is an extraordinary dream. This dream is about unresolved issues that they have had, right? And so I would think, I don't know. And so what happens is that he's there, and as she approaches, unresolved, that he has to resolve with her, that obviously has not been resolved. So she approaches. He's living his life incredibly. It's sunny, and he's comfortable, and he's in his country home. And then as she comes, the clouds come in, and it becomes gray. So she starts, graying his life, right, and clouding his life when he was in a very beautiful sunny day. So she brings sadness into his life at the moment that she approaches. So she's showing a bag, right, which symbolizes the tie to each other that they have, because it's a gift that he gave her. And she sort of threatens him, right, and is sort of like retando, like challenging him, right? Do you remember, And then she gets, a couple of rocks. So, and then she starts hitting the bag violently. So the rocks are representative of his testicles, right? And what it shows is that she has his balls, just like my billiard dream interpretation, where she's holding the billiards, right? She's holding the balls in his hand in that dream. Same deal here. She might not be holding them, but she has them in the bag. She has his testicles. The rocks represent, and the stones represent his testicles, and they're in the bag. And she proceeds to hit it violently, which is a representation of, her maybe not being, maybe her being mad, and so as he falls, he feels the pain, right, that she has inflicted on him. And then he sees the dead tree, which is a representation of who he was and who he is. So he was this tree that was beautiful and grounded and huge and strong, and then the tree dies, but it dies as he falls to the ground. So in that moment, the tree represents himself, from him going to something that he, sees himself as being very strong and very firm and very grounded and very rooted, to something that dies and falls away and is thrown in the floor, and he's lying in the floor and he cannot get up because of the pain that he feels. And in that, he sees his girlfriend next to his wife, right? His ex-wife, naked. So he feels that she is there next to her, and the girlfriend is vulnerable completely, because when you're naked, she's vulnerable completely, and she's next to him, and he feels that she cannot defend her next to his ex-wife. So he feels that he cannot defend his girlfriend next to his wife, and that she, I forgot to mention this, that the girlfriend very lovingly sees him. So even though he's down and he is unable to defend her, she nonetheless loves him and sees him kindly. So that's it. Great. Bye.